There are four main lobes of the brain. There's the frontal lobe, which is the brain's control center and deals with thinking and planning. The temporal lobe helps you hear and controls long-term memory.
The occipital lobe is in charge of processing what you see, and the parietal lobe processes taste, touch, and temperature. There's also the brainstem, which plays a part in swallowing, breathing, and the heart rate.
There's even a disease called Walking Dead syndrome, in which a person believes that they are a zombie. It's caused by a malfunction in the amygdala, which is a part of the brain that processes emotions. Since the person can't recognize faces or process emotions, they're detached from life and therefore believe they are dead. Did you know the brain has 1 million gigabytes while the iPhone 6 only has 64?
Now you know.
Check this out!
This is Maria de la Paz Fernandez. She's a neurobiology research associate at Harvard Medical School. She's dedicated her entire work to studying fly behavior. She even gave a TED Talk about it. We were lucky enough to sit down with her and learn a little bit more about her work.
Then what is neurobiology?
So neurobiology is a branch of biology that is focused on the study of the structure and the function of the nervous system. So basically biology of the nervous system.
Why study fruit flies?
Because the behaviors that we're interested in are very conserved. They're very similar in organisms that are very, very different. So we can study flies that have a relatively simple nervous system and then find mechanisms that are going to be very similar in other species, including humans. There are many similarities. Flies learn, flies remember, flies, I will say, fall in love, but they are attracted to other flies, and they actually a funny similarity is that male flies get they get sad when they are rejected by female flies.
Really?
It changes their behavior.
Yeah.
They get heartbroken.
What's the most interesting or best part of your job?
The best part of the job is that doing science is fun. You have ideas and then you get to do something about it. You get to do an experiment and see whether you were right or you were wrong or there's something else that you would like to explore. So it's really fun.
Did you know when you wake up, your brain produces enough energy to light a small light bulb? Now you know.
Consider the following. 1 in every 5 people lucid dream every month or so. A lucid dream is when you have layered control and awareness over your dreams. Some lucid dreamers can even communicate to others while asleep. Using predetermined eye movements, the psychologist Dr. Keith Hearn was able to communicate with lucid dreamer Alan Worsley in 1975. Fun fact, Hutton's paradox was based off of lucid dreaming.
Did you know that listening to music triggers the release of the chemical dopamine, causing a shift in mood from either happy to sad? Now you know.
Okay, welcome to Nifty at-Home Experiments. Today you'll need a see-through plastic cup, a straw, a paper plate, gloves for handling paint later in the experiment, red paint, and while we don't have green paint here, green paint would work. If you also don't have green paint, we have some blue and yellow paint, so just use that to mix some green paint.
Paints such as these acrylics are colored using pigments. The pigments of primary colors create a gross shade of brown when all combined.
However, when separate colors are combined by your eyes, they create a completely different color. This is because the light receptors in your eyes read them differently, because technically your eyes only have red, green, and blue cones.
Ooh. Ah.
Alright, so what just happened? Why did the paint in the cup turn brown when the paint on the spinner turned yellow? Well, we all know that mixing the primary colors, red, green, and blue together, is just this muddy brown color. But with the spinner, we aren't actually mixing the colors together. Instead, we're mixing light. When we spin the wheel, your brain cells can't tell what's green and what's red anymore and just assumes it's all yellow.
This is because your eyes have 3 cones that sense red, green, and blue light. When you see a color besides those 3, such as yellow, 2 cones are excited at the same time. So, when the red and green cones are excited by the spinner, your brain processes it as yellow. Pretty cool, right?
Did you know that this artist doll isn't self-aware? That's because it doesn't have a prefrontal cortex. Animals that have prefrontal cortexes are self-aware. The proven animals that are self-aware include humans, certain types of apes, sea mammals, and the European magpie. One way to test the self-awareness of animals is the mirror test. Selfie! Hey, that's me!
Consider the following.
Dopamine is the chemical in your brain that triggers your emotions for happiness and reward. However, when people have a lack of dopamine in their system, it can have some bad repercussions. Due to the lack of rewarding emotions, sufferers often resort to addictive behavior such as gambling, drug, and alcohol abuse. They also may suffer from fatigue, lack of motivation, or hopelessness. If you are suffering from any of these symptoms, there are things you can do to make it better, such as eating meats, fruits, caffeine-containing products in moderation, as well as foods high in natural probiotics. Exercise, creative hobbies, or listening to music can also help boost dopamine levels. Don't eat that. Thanks. Eat this.
Did you know the most ancient sense is detecting smell and taste? Even single-celled organisms can detect the chemical composition of their environment.
This is that organ for thinking, for dreaming. This is your psyche, your thoughts lead straight masterpiece. Seeing, hearing, living it up through my neurons. So speak out and reach out, my brain is just so witty. My brain, too smart. Call scientists, psychiatrists. My brain, too smart. Many teachers want a retirement. My brain, too smart. Say my name, you know who I am. My brain, too smart. And I'm mad about that knowledge. Break it down. Science girls coming at ya. Science girls coming at ya. Science girls coming at ya. 'Cause the human brain's gonna give it to ya. The human brain's gonna give it to ya. Human brain's gonna give it to ya. Science club and we're in the spot. Don't believe us, just watch.
Okay. This one. I'm looking at nothing.
Why did I repeat that? It was really dark.
I know, it's you. This is like an incredible view.
I liked the other one because it was just like really big ocean. And that's cool.
Whoa. Okay. Cat.
Wait, are we stepping when you say?
What? Or is it
Or
one?
are you stepping to say? Are you?
No, it's Science Girls coming at you at 4.
Science girls coming at you.
I was off time.
Wait, let's try one more time.
One. Science girls coming at ya. Science girls coming at ya.
Yay!
Science girls coming at ya.
Hey!
Because the human brain's gonna give it to you. You want to do something different for
give it
those
to
ones?
ya. Yeah, cat.
What do you want to do, Bella? Do you have an idea?
I'm trying to take a peaceful shot.
What if I like somehow apparated there? It was just like everybody's like, I can do that.
Sorry.